How's it going, guys? It's me, Simon. This is the Master Suites walkthrough for Luigi's Mansion 3 and how to beat Helen Gravely. So let's begin. So here we are on the 15th floor, the Master Suites. We check it out and it's completely empty. And then Helen Gravely is projected onto the screen and we can see that she's not actually in this room and she's in a secret hideout. So to get to a secret hideout, on the right hand side of the screen, shoot a plunger at this panel and then rip it off. Then bring out Luigi and send him through this pipe into this wall. And here we've got loads of golden spiders. You can use your torch, flash them with A button, and then we make it over to this pipe and then send Luigi to the top. And you can see there's a chain and ball. Hoover that up and then hang on and then send Luigi down to pull open the screen to reveal a new door. So inside this area there's 4 different rooms and each room has a key inside. Of course it's not that easy, there's puzzles to be solved to get to that key. So let's start off with this bottom left hand side room. A ghost will appear and try and grab Luigi, so bring out Luigi, flash the torch at the ghost to stun him, hoover up one side of his tongue, switch over to Luigi, hoover up the other side, and together, bam, press A and we're in. So head into the room and we've got our first puzzle. So inside this room you kind of feel like a jewel thief because you got to go and dodge all these laser beams and get this key. So the first pattern we're going to see is this wavy pattern. Use ZL/ZR, the burst attack, to bring out these lasers. So watch the wave and run on through as it goes up and down. And then on this one, be patient, just wait for the beam to clear and then just run on through. The bottom one's the hardest one. It took me a while to figure out, but you've got to watch the oval shape in the center. So you've got to approach it through the middle, wait for it, and now, so that you get into the middle while it's an oval shape. And then once you reach the end, shoot a plunger, hoover up the switch and turn it off. And all the beams are off, you can just go upstairs, collect the first key. So there you are, we've got the first key. And now we can head on to the second room. This one is the top left room. You've got to use the dark light outside the room and hoover up the spirits before you can enter. So inside this room there are more laser beams, so use ZL and ZR, and then you've got to go around the curve of the bed. That's the only way you can get through, and then go over to this statue on the right hand side or mannequin, shoot a plunger, press A and it'll reveal this slopey powered air pump thing. So you need to run up, but if you overrun it you need to head on back, otherwise you get shoot by beams. But what you need to do is head to the switch first, so build up momentum and then run it back. It's kind of like a seesaw. Once you turn off the switch, it will show the key has the beams turned off. So here is an example of what can go wrong. If you run too slow, you fall down and die. So like a seesaw and a pump. If you run up and try and stay in the center so you can control the height of this panel. So you've got to keep going forwards and backwards, make sure you don't go too high or too low, and then you'll be able to reach the second key. And there you go, we've got 2 keys. So we're in the room in the top right corner of the map. This room is kind of like a shower area. We're just using ZL and ZR to jump over all the different beams that come at us. Luigi can't actually jump forwards or backwards with this, so you've got to watch how the beam moves and then use ZL and ZR to time it so you can jump over like this. And I'm just jumping like a maniac, but yeah, you just got to time your jumps so that you have the beam go past you and you don't get hit by the beam. So take some life as well as you make your way through, because you might run into a beam. I turned off the water. Okay, there. Bad timing there. So here you go, look. Watch the beam as it moves and then use ZL and ZR. There we go, and then run really quickly around. And then hoover up all the toilet paper for extra money. So you can turn off the beams with the switch here, shoot the plunger, hoover it, press A, and that will turn off all the beams. Now head on over to the bathtub. Here use ZL or ZR and to turn the taps. So we want to fill up the bath and then the key will float to the top. I think I'm using ZL. And there's the key. And there you go, we've got 3 keys already. 1 more to go. So here we are in the bottom right hand side of the map in the 4th and final room. So in this room, bring out Luigi, have him stand by the fireplace, and then use Luigi to head over to the windmill painting and spin the windmill around. This will move the area of the room in the middle so it spins around. We need the power switch to be at the top. So we've got the key, and the next one is like a model of the house or something. And then the next one should be the power switch, and that's when you stop spinning the windmill. Switch over to Luigi, have him flip the switch, and that will turn off all the laser beams. Switch back to Luigi, and now we're going to spin it back around until we get the key at the top. And there we go. And then you can just go into the booth and pick up the key, and there we go, we've got the 4 keys for the Master Suites. So now we can head on over and take on Helen Gravely. So at the end of the corridor, go and head over to Boo, slot in the 4 keys that we've just earned, and we can get access to Helen Gravely and her secret hideout, and we're in for our boss battle. So here we are against Helen Gravely in her hideout. She's one of the harder bosses of the game, as you would expect. So here we go. First, we've just got this simple laser beam which we can jump over with the burst attack, ZLZR. But for some reason I mistimed my jump here and just got hit. Well, I didn't even jump. And then bring up Luigi and send him down one of these sewer grates. He just got disintegrated there. So this one on the bottom right hand side will access 3 of the switches, and the other one on the top left hand corner, that can only access the blue switch. So of course we want to switch off all the switches that's close, coming close to Luigi. So I've took off the yellow one and now the orange because it's just closer to yellow, and then run back to do the purple one because that one's coming around, and that should be enough for us to go and reach Helen Gravely. If you can, switch all 4 of them off. But here we go. Once she launches her attack and gets stuck on the ground, flash her with a torch, hoover her up, and then slam her down, take some of that HP away. You're going to do this a lot. There's a lot of multitasking. You've got to keep an eye out on the top layer and then Luigi on the bottom layer. So with this red laser beam with the trio, you've got to run around in the center around that square or circle, otherwise the beams will catch you and you will get hurt. So that's the key to this one. It was actually easier than the first beam for me for some reason. Okay, bring out Luigi. Turn off those beams. So the key to defeating Helen Gravely is really keeping an eye out on the top layer of the beams coming around, and if she attacks Luigi, and turning off the switch with Luigi at the bottom. Remember that the 3 switches are turned off with the bottom right one, and at the top left that only turns off the blue one. And eventually you can hoover up Helen Gravely, and that's how you defeat her. And you can see how hard this battle was for me, because I only got 9 HP left, but I'm sure you'd do better than that. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, check out some more of my other videos to help support my channel, or consider subscribing for more content like this. I'm Simon from LOG Level 1 Gamer. Until next time, peace out. Mario.